My name is Nurazizah of Ekaputri with student ID number 21070547. The topic I'm going to explain is language and linguistics. First is language. These are some definitions of language by experts. 1. Sapir says language is a purely and non-instinctive human communication way. Human makes ideas, feelings, and desires through a voluntarily generated sound system. 2. Noam Chomsky states language is native speakers' ability to comprehend and form grammatical sentences. 3. According to Finocchiaro, language is a system of arbitrary vocal symbols allowing people in a particular culture or other people who have studied the cultural system to communicate or interact. There are similarities between the four statements. The experts say human, native speakers, people, and community, which means it refers to only one creature, that is human. Language, as it has been defined, is always about how humans communicate. That doesn't mean other creatures cannot communicate, but language is only made for humans as their means of communication. Now we move to linguistics. These are some definitions of linguistics by experts. 1. Victoria A. Fromkin defines linguistics as the scientific study of human language. 2. According to Sinha, linguistics is the study of language. 3. Langacker states linguistics is the study of human language. 4. Matthews defines linguistics as the science of language or the scientific study of language. As can be seen in those statements, they always say the same thing, that is, linguistics is the science of language. If language is a means of human communication, then linguistics is the way for the human to learn and understand the science of language. Humans need to know about this in order to be well in communicating with each other. Linguistics broadly studies phonetics and phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics. Basically, it is about how the sound, words, and sentences are formed in language. And the third section is linguistics scientific? Before deciding whether linguistics is scientific or not, you must first find out what scientific is and what those criteria are. Scientific is the thing based on science. There are some criteria for something to be called as scientific. First, the term science is used for knowledge based on a clear understanding, systematic, and rational. 2. Knowledge is scientific if it has a theory that can be stated. 3. It must be verifiable and objective. There must be research that requires the examination of data obtained from the results of experiments or observations. 4. It must be consistent. So there should be no contradictory statements between one sentence and another. 5. Knowledge must be something useful. 6. It must be progressive. And linguistics meets those criteria. Linguistics can be observed with the senses. Linguistics observes and classifies the characteristics of language. There are much data and research as concrete evidence. Linguistics is very useful for humans in order to communicate well with each other. It is also useful for other fields of study such as philosophy and literary criticism.